What's up? What's up? What's up? Just waiting for me to pop up here. No idea if I'm live. You probably watched the commercial. Just tuned in. If you can hear me, let me know. You know the deal. Alright, looks like we're live. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Overlanding Overlanders Who Overland. Episode 8. I think it's 8. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. It's sunny out. You can see that it's still daylight out. Thank God for daylight savings time. Today's episode was supposed to be about geotagging. My guest was supposed to be Adam from Blue Ridge Overland Gear, and he canceled about 15 minutes ago. Said he had a medical emergency with a friend. I wish he would have let me know sooner, because I don't know anything about geotagging. So I was kind of hoping that he was going to kind of explain, but basically what he wanted to talk about was I guess there's like a campaign to put an end to geotagging on social media, which, if you don't know what geotagging is, it's basically adding your location to a picture or photo or video. Again, I don't know anything about it. What's up, everybody? Expedition Life, Josh. How's it going? 18-wheeled Overland, Ozark, Jeep Adventures, Jathronius Brownlow. Damn, that's a bad name. Badass name. Rob Revere Overland, what's up? 85 FJ60, what is up? Mountain TRD, yo, what's up? D Talon 92, thumbs up to you, sir. And it's 6 Overland, what's going on, man? Welcome, everybody, welcome back. Like I just said, if you're just tuning in, our guest will not be here, and I have no idea what, I don't know anything about the topic, so I figured I'd just hang out. Kind of missed last week, I was a little slammed with work, so here we are. We'll do a little Q&A. Let's check in with everybody. Where's everybody tuned in from? Do you have any questions for Brandon from trailspinTV? Statesboro, Georgia. What's going on? Man, I got to get down to Georgia. South Texas. What's up? So yeah, like I said, man, a little busy last week. Sorry I missed the show. Can't always make these things. It's a little hard to stay steady. Sunday nights are kind of crazy for me. Business is picking up, the new business that I started, so just yeah, sorry guys. Sorry I wasn't here, but I was here, but I wasn't feeling it. I was feeling kind of lazy, and I didn't have a good topic in mind. I didn't have any guests. I actually was heading up I'm waiting on this like really special guest, and I don't even want to say who it is. But he's been busy. Last week he was wheeling some off-road event. Maybe you guys know who I'm talking about from the hints, but yeah. Sir William, what's up, man? Are you still on the road? You got great service out there. You got to let me know where you're at with all this good service and great views and dope camping spots. Southeast Tennessee, Eddie Lynn, what's up? Who else we got here? Geotagging sounds shitty. Yeah, I mean, I guess the conversation would have been about how geotagging kind of gives up your spots, and I guess like when you make a spot well known that's normally secret, and then people who don't know how to treat the land show up, start geotagging, start letting everybody know where it is. I guess things have a tendency to kind of get destroyed. I mean, that's the vibe lately, right? Nobody's following tread lightly principles. So I guess there's a campaign to end it. I don't know if it's like an official campaign, but I guess people are against it, and I can kind of see why. You know, it's kind of like making your GPS files available online to the public. You don't really want to do that, right? Because you want to make sure that the people that are using your tracks are treating the land well and not destroying things and getting things closed down. So I'll do it. Will, what are you talking about? You want to be a guest? It's that one guy, I know him. Live in southern Missouri, home of the Mark Twain National Forest. Ozark Jeep Adventures. That's cool, man. Why is it named after Mark Twain? Is he from Missouri? We have a hotel here named after Mark Twain. Sounds like it should be ended. Yeah, I mean, obviously that doesn't sound like a good thing. Yeah, I'm all for ending it, I guess. I mean, why you gotta ruin everything? Why tell everybody your secrets and all that stuff? Guys, I'm just gonna jump on Instagram real quick and let everybody know that was expecting us, that we're over here hanging out. If you got any questions, let me know. Just hanging out, Q&A. What's up, guys? What's up, Instagram land? We're man, this looks like crap. We don't have our special guest, so if you're expecting Adam from Blue Ridge Overland Gear, he will not be tuning in. So we are hanging on YouTube right now at trailspinTV, or Facebook at trailspinTV, or Twitch at trailspinTV. And you can come hang out with us, join the conversation. If you got questions on Instagram, let me know. New topic: overlanding with a runaway dog. Oh man, what a source of many comments on the YouTube channel. Roscoe Labasco. He's actually laying down right next to me. Richie boy. You can see his big dumb head. Yeah, he still runs away, so I don't blame him. I'm kind of a runaway too. I like to run away. I like to get away from it all, so I never really get mad at him. It's just kind of annoying sometimes. I'll go live with you. People can see me in the truck. Expedition Life. Who else? New topic. Oh, yeah. And no beard. What, you shaved? Josh, you shaved your beard? That's crazy. Tony Cantrell, what's up, man? It's good to see all these names. Sorry, I've been out of commission. I've been busy. It's been good. I'm trying to make money again so that I can go overlanding again, because I'm more broke than I've ever been in my life from all the trips I took last year. Those all came out of my own pocket pretty much. I mean, except for I got a faithful like 7 Patreons left that are just hanging in there. So if you're tuned in, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. You guys help me more than you know. But other than that, make sure you watch the commercials whenever you're watching the trailspinTV show, if they ever start coming out with episodes again. Hopefully. I'm the lone viewer on Twitch. Have to come here to comment. I would appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know how to get the comments set up to work on Twitch where I can see them. I should be monitoring Facebook right now, and I'm not. In case anybody's tuned in there. Yes, it did. Shaved his beard. That is crazy sauce, man. But it's all right. It's the season for it. I trimmed mine up a little bit. It's not as long as it was a week ago. So a couple things. Since we're not doing the topic really, I will officially be at Overland Expo West. No matter what, even if I'm still broke at that time, I'm gonna find a way out there. Recently picked up a new partner for the channel. I'll end up be announcing that soon, but I'll be working with them at Expo West, and they're helping me out. They're helping me get there, so that's good. I think I'm gonna probably stay outside. I'm not gonna stay inside. I'm probably gonna camp out in Coconino National Forest somewhere like 15-20 minutes away, and camp there, leave the stuff set up, and just kind of go into the event for a few hours each day. And instead of just doing that all day crap, man, I just want to kind of take my time. I'm not really looking to do videos like we did in the past where we we try to get like every single trailer, every single tent, and all that stuff. I'm going to focus on a couple vendors, namely people that are already partners with trailspinTV. So I'll be there representing Clayton Off-Road, so I'll have some swag and stickers and stuff like that to give you guys. So come find me for those. And I'll be hanging out with Falcon. I'll be hanging out with Mile Marker if they're going. I'm not sure if Mile Marker is going yet, but if not, I'll be there shoving that stuff down your guys' throats. And Shower Pouch, hopefully they show up. Pretty much all of my sponsors are all people that don't really go to Expo West, and it's funny how that works. What's up, everybody on Instagram? If you're tuned in, it's way more fun on YouTube or Facebook, where we can actually see you and you can talk with everybody else. So head over to YouTube. I'm probably going to sign off on Instagram shortly. Sir Will, want to go but doubt it as of right now. Yeah, it's kind of a trip. It's kind of hard to get out there. All right, cool. We got some questions. All right, here we go. Here we go. Bruh, favorite overlanding whiskey. Triple E Tactical. What's up, man? I have a tendency to always have Buffalo Trace on hand when I'm on longer trips. It's easy to find most places. It's affordable and it still tastes good. So yeah, Buffalo Trace for the win on that. My favorite whiskey would be Basil Hayden. Top items you wouldn't go overlanding without. Let's see. How many times? Tell me a number, and I'll give you a list. How many top items? I could probably rattle off a bunch of them. I can't go without whiskey. Don't like going without my dog. Definitely need a tent because I don't sleep in the Jeep. Beer, whiskey, a sleeping bag, music, axe, shovel. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't even really need food. Those are my top 10s. Oh no, completely gone. Beard gone. I want to go, but does it? Jeremiah doesn't like it. Doesn't like the fact that you shaved. He almost got rid of his. His is pretty short now too. We're all going short, man. It's getting warm out. It's time to let all that extra insulation go. Would love to go, but no room for the 18-wheeler. Is that true? No, that's not true. You could park the 18-wheeler there. They got parking. Because I know Aaron goes down there with a really, really long gooseneck trailer and a dually. I mean, it's really long. He puts the FJ and the Raptor on the back of it. I don't know exactly the length of it, but it's pretty close. And I know there's other tractor trailers there, so you should be able to get in. Let me know. If you're going to show up, let me know. I'll try to get you in. Gotta go wash this beast. You have to wash it before you bring it back? That's crazy. Captain Shawnee National Forest. If so, how is it? I have not gone to Shawnee National Forest. I've been waiting for it to get warmer. I haven't done anything since I got back from Continental Divide. And Shawnee National Forest is on my list. Jay Simmons, if you're watching, what's up? He's from down in that area, and a couple people that he knows that I've met before. We're planning on going down there for a few days at some point. When I do, don't worry, I'll make an announcement. I'll put a video out specifically for the events that I have planned as they have planned. I'm probably going to do a video specifically announcing that I'll be at Overland Expo West. I'm not going to be there as a vendor or anything like that, but I will have GPS coordinates of where I'll be camping. I've already got some campsites that we've stayed at that are pretty close to where Expo is, pretty close to Flagstaff. One of them is like kick-ass. Like, it's about 45 minutes away from Flagstaff, but it's worth it. Like, it's awesome. So maybe end up there. It's called the Edge of the World Trail, if you guys have ever been in that area or whatever, kind of overlooking Sedona. Kick-ass campsite. I mean, it's awesome. And I don't really care too much about Expo. I mean, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with it now that there's new owners and all that. So let's see, top 5. Yeah, I just did top 10. I think whiskey was 4 of them. Started running today, I guess you'd call it that. It was pitiful putting together a video, Chariots of Fire theme song, Run Forest Run. Rob, that's awesome, man. Rob is on Instagram over here. Patriot Overlanding. Yeah, we're streaming on Facebook and YouTube at trailspinTV. I'm trying to pull it up on. See if I can get set up on here. All right, no comments. Started running today, I guess you'd call it that. It was pitiful putting together a video, Chariots of Fire theme song, Run Forest Run. Rob, that's awesome, man. Rob is 85 FJ60, nice. So I should bring whiskey. Yeah, who goes overlanding without Patriot Overlanding? Yeah, we're streaming on Facebook and anybody who does that YouTube at trailspinTV. I don't need to be friends with those people. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. See if I can get set up on here. All right, no comments. Started running today, I guess you Rob, go to YouTube. The other video, Chariots of Fire. I'm going to end the Instagram. Rob, that's awesome, man. We'll meet up. 85 FJ60. It's getting warmer out, guys. So yeah, who goes overlanding without Patriot Overlanding? Yeah, we're streaming on Facebook and anybody who does that YouTube at trailspinTV. I don't need Let's Slingers whiskey. Harder to find. It's amazing. What about fishing on your trips? You've ever gone for a few days and nommed on just caught foods? That's a great question, actually, and I think one of the other streams you're telling me about. Go to YouTube, the other video, and I'm going to end the Instagram. Did you say you were going to send me some? I haven't gotten 85 FJ60. It's getting warmer out, guys. So fishing, I don't fish. Yeah, my grandfather was an avid fisherman. Anybody who does that, fisherman, YouTube. I was on like pro basketball and stuff like that. Harder to find. It's amazing. What about fishing? I used to go fishing with him, but I don't really have any friends back in New York that fish. That's a great question, actually. I don't really know much about it. One of the others, when I went to Tornado, I did a little bit of fishing, and we didn't catch anything that we could eat. Did you say you were going to send me some? I haven't gotten It's getting warmer out, guys. So fishing, I don't fish. Yeah, my grandfather was an avid fisherman. Anybody who does that, fisherman, caught some fish on that. The guy that was stuff like that. It's called a barracuda. I used to go fishing with him. Funny story. But I don't really have any friends back in New York that fish. So I question. I don't really know much about one of the others. When I went to Tornado, I did a little bit of fishing. I was really fast. We didn't catch anything that we could eat. Did you say you were going to send me some? I haven't gotten It's getting warmer out. I don't fish. Yeah, my grandfather was an avid fisherman. Anybody who does that, caught some fish on that. The guy that was stuff like that. Fisherman, it's called a barracuda. I used to go fishing with him. Funny story. But I don't really have any friends back in New York that fish. So I question. But we did catch one of the others. When I went to Tornado, I did a little bit of fishing. I was really fast. We didn't catch anything that we could eat. Did you say you were going to send me some? I haven't gotten It's getting warmer out. I don't fish. Yeah, my grandfather was an avid fisherman. Anybody who does that, caught some fish on that. The guy that was stuff like that. Fisherman, it's called a barracuda. I used to go fishing with him. Funny story. But I don't really have any friends back in New York that fish. Because I don't know. We did. Sorry, guys. I'll give it a second. It'll probably stop. Sorry, I had Facebook open, and I guess it was running in the background of the audio feed. So if you're on Facebook, sorry, I can't see your comments. I can't see your comments, so go to YouTube. Sorry, this is extremely disorganized. The guy that was supposed to be on the show canceled 15 minutes before it started and just kind of threw me for a loop. So super disorganized. Hopefully it stopped now. At least I got everybody's attention. Is it over? Has it finally stopped? Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'm not always so good at this live stream thing. I think we did that on the very first stream. We accidentally did that, created some kind of crazy loop. Even my mom is texting me saying that that there's a crazy loop. So sorry about that, guys. What I was talking about was Tripoli Tactical asked if I went fishing. So I don't know if you even heard the whole story or whatever, but we've had some fish. Not on an overlanding trip, only on a sailing trip. Patriot Overland, what's up? It's good to see you guys. Joe Watkins, some familiar names in here. I recognize a lot of you guys from the comments, so thank you guys. If you haven't already liked this video, click thumbs up and subscribe and share the videos with your friends. Do me a favor, go back and watch some of them again. They're really good. You can go back and watch Trans-American Trail again. I do. I enjoyed those. Yeah, so I go back to the story. So I don't really fish. I don't have a lot of friends that fish, and a lot of my habits and a lot of my hobbies I picked up from hanging out with friends along the way. And nobody that I hang out with back in New York really goes fishing. And my grandfather was a big fisherman was. Um, I mean, he used to be on the pro bass tour and stuff, and we used to go fishing with him all the time. I thoroughly enjoy it, and I have eaten fresh catch. We went on a sailing trip and we caught a mahi mahi, and we were eating it within 20 minutes. This guy from Brazil that was on the boat with us prepped it up, and we had a little bit of soy sauce, and just that was amazing. Um, I don't hunt. I don't know anything about hunting. My dad was a hunter, but when I was a little kid, I told him that I did never want to go hunting, and he held me to that. And then when I got older, I was like, how come you never took me hunting? And it's because I told him I didn't want to go hunting. So I don't know anything about it. I would love to go, though. I think this summer I'll make an effort to go get some training or hang out with some friends and go do. Actually, you can't go hunting in the summer, can you? So it shows you how much I know. Tat series was epic. Thank you very much. I'm trying to make the CDT series as epic. I just all these videos are kind of sitting collecting dust. I really got to get some. I've just been so busy, guys. I'm really sorry. I appreciate the support that keeps coming in still continuously, and I want to get the rest of the CDT done. I've been so slammed trying to get this new company off the ground, and it's going well. I'm getting busy. I'm leaving for vacation this week, so I won't be doing a live stream next Sunday. It's St. Patrick's Day anyway. You guys shouldn't be home. You guys should be out drinking green beer and all that stuff. Expedition Life. I'll take you, dude. Hit me up. I will. We'll go. Let me know what time of year we have to go. It doesn't matter if it's like bow. I have a bow. It's my dad's bow. I don't know how to use it, but I'll bring it. If you want to go for bow season or whatever, just let me know. Just hit me up in private and we'll talk about that. What are the best overlanding tortillas? Whatever the ones that are on sale at Walmart when you're right about to leave for your trip. Those are the best ones. I honestly don't know. I don't have a favorite. I like corn tortillas because I don't really like the way flour tortillas make me feel. I think corn's better for you. Overland Pioneers, what's up? What's going on? Florida Expeditions in the house. Howdy, y'all. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button if you haven't already. I'm going to hit it right now. What do you think about that? Also, while we're at it, if you guys want to buy any t-shirts or coffee mugs, or there's even a poster. I mean, I did this really cool design. Head over to teespring.com and search for trailspinTV, I think. I don't know. I'll put the link on the description of this video when it's done. But I've got a whole bunch of like new stuff out, t-shirts and stuff like that. So obviously, anything that you guys want to grab, or whatever helps me out greatly. Still got stuff on Amazon for sale. You can go to amazon.com/shop/trailspinTV. You can just search for Trailspin on Amazon. There's still t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that. They are comfortable as heck. So, or if you're going to buy something on Amazon, click the links. I'm not begging here. Everything's all good. My mom keeps shooting me text messages. Thanks, Mom. She says I'm looking good. I lost a lot of weight. I don't know if you could tell. I lost about 20 pounds. If you want to know how, let me know. 3:45 a.m. in Afghanistan, but I wanted to watch. Come home in a few weeks, and I wanted to catch up with your crazy asses at an expo on the East Coast if you could swing through Virginia. That's awesome, man. You home for good? Or you just home for a little while? We should link up. I don't know how close to the East Coast I'm going to get this year, but look up how close Kentucky is to you. Look up Lexington, Kentucky, and let me know how close that is to you. Let's see. What else? Any other questions, guys? You got my full attention. So if you got questions, let me know. Any questions about the Continental Divide trip? Any questions about what can we talk about? Got how about in the comments? Do you comment right now? What kind of topics do you want to see on this show? Because I'm not running out of ideas, but I'm running out of good ideas. I've kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel here as far as things we could talk about on this show. So, like I said, I won't be here next week. It's St. Patrick's Day, and my red bearded ass is going to be celebrating that in Chicago. So I won't be able to do a live stream next Sunday, but after that we'll pick it back up. Expedition Life, how did you lose the weight? I stopped eating. Like, I'm not kidding. I did 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I did a 72-hour water fast, which means I didn't eat anything and I only drank water. No coffee, no tea, no nothing, no vitamins, no nothing. Just water for 3 days, 72 hours. I did that 3 weeks ago, and then 2 weeks ago, and then this past week I just did a 48-hour fast, and over those 3 weeks I lost about 14 pounds. So that's how you lose weight. You just don't eat. It's not easy though. If you guys want to talk to me about fasting and all that stuff and how well it's working for me, I'm trying to get down to, like, I started at 220, I'm down to like 203 now. And over the past like 7 weeks, I've lost almost 20 pounds. And then I'm trying to get down to like 195 is like my I'll be happy goal, but like 185 is like where I want to be. And then I just want to hit the gym hard and just get shredded. I want to look like I am Jake by like June. About a year off, then back at it. Looking forward to picking up a power wagon. Nice, of course you are, man. That sounds like your thing. Weren't you the one telling me to take video at SEMA, or take pictures of the? What was that? That was a Ram. That was some kind of Ram. Wasn't that you? I think that was you. Is your Jeep your daily driver? Normally, yes, it is, but I don't think I've put more than 500 miles on it since I got back from the CDT in November. I have another car. It's my wife's. It's our car. My wife drives it to work, and with the business, I have to do a lot of driving to the new business I'm starting. Got a lot of driving to do, so I don't really drive the Jeep. The Jeep gets about 9 miles a gallon, and that car is a Chevy HHR. It gets about 30 miles a gallon. So for now, it's been my daily driver. The Jeep, actually, the Jeep doesn't even have a battery on it right now. I ruined my battery. I drained it completely dead, and I can't find anybody in Peoria that knows how to charge an Optima battery. If you guys have any ideas, if you know anything about AGM batteries, deep cycle batteries that have been completely drained, how to bring them back to life. I saw some videos that you can hook them up to like a solar charger or a solar controller and slowly like kind of trickle charge them, and that most conventional battery chargers don't work. And I know that Optima sells a battery charger, but I think it's as much as just a regular battery, so I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not I want to save that. I'm just going to hang on to the battery and maybe some other day down the line when I have a solar charger. But if you have any other ideas about AGM deep cycle batteries and bringing a deeply discharged battery back so I can get the Jeep out of the street, that would be nice. Worst addition add-on to the Jeep. 85 FJ60. What is the worst addition add-on to the Jeep? I mean, I hate to say it, but pretty much everything rough country that I've put on the Jeep is like falling apart. As you guys know, the suspension fell apart before we even got to the hard stuff on the Transamerica Trail. So we're now running Clayton Off-Road's kit, which has been amazing. Their fenders all the powder coating on the fenders is all chipped and rusted, and it just looks like shit. Like, it just looks terrible. So all the skid plates and stuff is all rough country. The front steering stabilizer is like rattling. The shocks are dented. I mean, that's my own fault. The shocks were terrible. So yeah, pretty much the worst add-on ever, rough country. Even though I didn't pay for any of it, I still would say that's pretty much the worst stuff that I've ever put on the Jeep. So, next question. Full-time overlanding versus weekend warriors. Oh, wait, are you guys listing off topics? Well, we're going to answer them now, but yeah. Power management systems. Yeah, Jeremiah. We'll get you on there for that. Unless you got somebody from, maybe we can get you and somebody from Red Arc on there to talk about power management. I'm also going to be doing a video soon with Jackery, if you guys follow. Jeez, what's his name? Photographer guy with the two dogs that goes overlanding and takes photography pictures and stuff. That power management, so power brick, portable power system that he has, those guys reached out to me, so I'm going to be linking up with them at Expo and talking about that stuff. So, what you thought on off-road teardrop trailers? I don't have any experience with off-road teardrop trailers, but I know if you're looking for good information, my friend Wes at Shawnee Hills, that's his Shawnee Hills Workshop is the name of his YouTube channel. He built one from scratch. He's got the plans. You can buy them for like, I think it's like 45 bucks. Rob would know better. You can go to the website. Yeah, Primal Outdoors, that's who I was talking about. Yeah, will you marry me? Yeah, Jeremiah, I don't know, man. Let me see the ring first. You spent a lot of time bouncing between a Rebel. Yeah, the Rebel, that was it. That was the Ram Rebels you had me take pictures of in a Power Wagon. Decided on the Baja Tan Power Wagon. That sounds awesome, man. That's a beast of a platform. If you guys knew what kind of vehicle I really, really wanted, other than a Jeep, it's big. It's a big full size. If I were closer to you, I could hook you up with a charger that would work for it. Well, Josh, just kind of let me know, like let me know what to get. Because if it's under $100, then I'll just get it. Because the battery was like $360, $370, something like that. So, charge 2 batteries at once in parallel. All right, that's a good idea. I could try that. I have an extra battery. I could probably. I mean, I think that one's dead too, but. I have my bus battery. I bought a bus, guys, by the way. I haven't even talked about that yet, but we'll get to that. Rough Country makes good stuff for the street, not to be abused. Yeah, exactly. So I've kind of, they're entry level. They are for the kids who, buy like an older used truck and they just immediately, or even a new truck and they just immediately want to get it lifted just for the looks. Rough Country is great for that if you're not going to take it off-road. It does not handle off-road. I mean, I broke a shock mount. I blew one of the shocks. The springs were too soft for the weight, like just the actual weight of the Jeep before I even put stuff in it. The springs are too soft. The sway bar links, I've gone through 2 sets. Both sides have broken. 2 separate sets. I've broken 4 front sway bar links on the Rough Country stuff. Like I said, the powder coating on the fenders is all chipping and coming off. It's just, you get what you paid for, I guess. It's not even. I mean, with the fenders, I'm mostly upset about the fenders because they're not cheap. They're like $280 for the front and then another $280 for the back, and they look like crap because they're all just chipped and faded and yeah. Prius, I don't know, sweet, didn't miss it. Just started following Primal. Yeah, Primal Outdoors. He caught my attention because I'm really into like really cinematic like photography and videography and really like cinematography. He's got a nice, his stuff has a nice vibe. He does a really good job of making things look really great, and that's what caught my attention first. And it was always like the sitting by the campfire drinking whiskey and the campfire shots and the axe and stuff like that. And then that stuff really caught my eye, and I just started watching him all the time. And I actually introduced myself to him at Expo West. And we chatted for a little bit. He was a really cool guy. Hopefully I get to hang out with him in the future. Nothing wrong with a full size. I had an Expedition and I loved it. Yeah, I've been overlanding with an Expedition before. Got stuck a bunch of times. One needs to have a little juice in it. Cool. I'm actually going to try that. I don't have a charger. So basically, if you guys got advice on like what kind of chargers to buy, where I could do two batteries in parallel to get that the Optima battery charged back up, that would be great. I'm trying to spend as little money as possible. If there's one that's specifically meant for AGM, deep cycle batteries, and it's under $100, let me know. I'll just get it. It's better than buying a whole new battery. I'm just going to try to use the bus battery to get the Jeep into the back into the backyard for now, because it's just been sitting in the street. It hasn't ran in like 2 weeks. VW bus or a schoolie? The bus is an 86 Minibird, Bluebird Minibird. It's like a 12. It's a It's specifically for a handicap wheelchair bus. It's got all the wheelchair like mounts in the back, and it has the lift, like the wheelchair lift. So it doesn't have any seats. It just has two-person seats, kind of facing each other over the wheel wells in the back, and the rest of it's empty. It's in practically mint condition. The bus itself, the entire bus, only has 30,000 miles on it, and it's got a rebuilt Jasper Chevy 360 in it, rebuilt, which I think it only has like 2,000 miles on it. Pretty much brand new. Tires are in great shape. Frame's a little rusted. The leaf springs are definitely rusted, but the body itself has like no rust on it. The inside is like immaculate. It's just awesome, and I got a really good price on it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. The plan is I'm building a business plan for a food truck for it, but I don't have. I'm open to ideas. Part of me wants to turn it into an RV and just tow the Jeep with it to like events and stuff like that. What is the rig you'd have other than the Jeep? I see a rig like an overlanding rig. If I had an unlimited budget and I could buy any rig as a platform, God, that's a tough question. I really, really, really enjoy like I love Toyota Tundras. Like I like them. I've always liked them, and I think like Expedition Overland's Tundra with the P-Core system in the back is just an incredible setup. I don't see not being able to get anywhere with that thing. I don't know. It's a good question. I think if I had a limited budget, and I know you Jeep guys are probably going to hate me, but I think I'd probably build a Tundra with the P-Core system. Probably really similar to Expedition Overlands, if you know what I'm talking about. Primal is a cinematic genius. Yeah, he sure is. That's what I like about him. Okay, guys, date night. Jeremiah, see you at S'more. Everyone's take it easy. Later, Florida Expeditions. Have fun in your date. Advice on editing video. I have plenty of clips of my adventures, but I'm never sure it's good, so I never post anything. Patriot Overlanding. That's an awesome question. You just got to do it, right? Like you gotta pick a platform. It really doesn't matter which program you use; they all get the job done. I tend to, you know, if you're an Apple guy, then go ahead and use Final Cut. It's a great program. It's powerful. It's easy to use. If you're not an Apple guy, you're a PC guy, I tend to lean towards Premiere. That's what I use. Braxton used to use DaVinci Resolve. So as far as editing, it doesn't matter. I know people use apps on their Adobe Rush. People use the GoPro app. People use all kinds of stuff to edit video. But as far as advice, I say just do it. Don't worry about what other people think about it. Just start uploading. My first few videos that I put up on the YouTube channel, they were trash. I took some of them down, but some of the first ones I ever did are still up there. And you can go back and look, and you can see that, you know, things have grown since we started putting videos out. So, video editing advice: just do it. Just do it. Just do it because you think it's fun. Just do it to get better at it. If you want to hit me up on the side, I could probably tell you some of the YouTube channels I watch to kind of learn like camera settings and lighting and all that stuff if you want to actually get better at that side of it. But other than that, I would say take all those clips, make yourself some videos, maybe you already have, and upload them. Send them to me. I'll watch them. You don't have to put them up publicly. If you want a couple people to watch them, send them to me. I got nothing else to do. But yeah, just do it. Shooting video, cameras, editing, workflow. Yeah, shooting video, cameras. Are you talking about topics for the show again? Or I bequeath and just farted. Want to talk about it? Yeah, we can talk about it. What'd you eat? How'd it smell? What'd your dog think? My dog doesn't care. I can fart right on my dog's head. He doesn't care. Joe Watkins, I got a family of 5 and the Jeep's getting tight. Yeah, man, I feel you. I feel you. I usually go by myself with me just being the dog, but my Jeep's tight too. It goes anywhere I want to go though, and it doesn't get stuck. So there's a trade-off for that. Post it, learn from it, move forward. Yep. Just do it, man. Just get those videos done. Swell 11. That's exactly it. Yeah, it's like anything else, right? Like anything that I'm good at, and I feel like I'm pretty good at a bunch of things. Like not, but every single one of those things that I'm good at took like a ridiculous amount of practice, of experimenting, desire to learn. Like you really have to have like that drive to like want to learn how to do something. For me, like I have that drive towards a lot of different things. Like there's a lot of things that I like to learn, and when I get pretty good at something, um, I like to learn other things. Like I have many hobbies. I got a ton of stuff that like I like to build stuff. I'm really good at wiring stuff. I have a history like doing like home automation systems, and I know how to do surveillance systems, and I know how to install car stereos, and I know how to work on my Jeep, and I know how to film things, and I know how to do photography, and then, like all these things, like you really gotta want to know how to do them, and you gotta put in the work, and it's just like anything else, just like shooting, it's just like if you're an artist and you like to draw, if you want to do music, like just anything. You got to practice. We gotta have to love to do it. And you got to not worry about what people think, because that's not a reason to do something. That's not a reason to be an artist, because if you're going to do videos, you're an artist, right? So, and every artist has their own vision, and that vision's not going to work for everybody else that you're trying to get stuff out. So if you do decide to start putting stuff out and people give you shit about it, just move on. Find somebody else. Find somebody. You're gonna find people that like your stuff. I didn't think there was gonna be that many people that even give a crap about like what kind of person I am. But little did I know when I started putting things out, like I made a lot of new friends. So you just got to get out there, man. Just get out there and do it. When you get more thumbs up than thumbs down, you are successful. Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. Even thumbs down, like when you get the thumbs down, man, to me, it's just another thumbs up. Like I don't really care. You took the time to click it. But by the way, if you're not doing anything right now, click thumbs up right now. I actually got to kind of wrap this up in the next few minutes because I have a meeting in 15 minutes. But hitting the sack. If we don't chat, sorry about it. Tripoli Tactical, if you can still hear me, shoot me an email, Brandon at trailspin.tv. We'll talk about your arrival and see if we can link up. You'll learn so much while doing it. Brandon sounds like he's describing me. Rooftop Brazil 10. Yes, well, dude, I was thinking, like, I don't really know too much about guns. I know that you're pretty well versed. That's kind of what your channel is about. If you want to do a guns episode, I was thinking about trying to reach out to Last Line of Defense. I don't know if he'll be down or not or whatever, but I figured he'd be a good guy to hit up. And we'll get some conversation going about guns. You guys can teach me something because I don't really know too much about it. I own one gun, and I've never even shot it. So rooftop or gazelle tent? What's a gazelle tent? Is that a brand? Rooftop. You already know. I mean, if you watch the channel, you know that I'm not on team rooftop. Like I like my ground tent. I like having the extra space. It's just as easy to set up as a rooftop tent. It's lighter, it's smaller. I get to bring more stuff with me. I get to put more stuff on the roof because I don't have a tent up there. So, yeah, that's my preference. My preference would be a ground tent. Nice big fat ground tent that's fast to set up and take down. Even if it's just an instant pop-up Coleman tent, like I've seen those. I mean, they take up a lot of space, right? But they don't take up as much space as a rooftop tent. And you can get like a mansion-sized tent that sets up in 5 minutes. So like, why would you? You know, we could talk about rooftop tents all day, but and why people use them or not, but. Yeah, Jeremiah, hit me up about that. Maybe we'll do like a nice big group chat. Like we'll get like 5 or 6 people involved and we'll talk guns. You guys can school me on that. Be Wild Journals, no worries, man. If you got other questions, I always tell everybody you can always hit me up. Brandon at trailspin.tv is my email address. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to get back to people. Sorry about that, but if you've got questions, I'm always down to chat. You know, every now and then I've got an hour or two to talk about stuff. We can jump on a Google Hangout and shoot the breeze, as they say, and I'll give you all the advice I got. I'm no expert, but I'm getting better because I'm learning because I'm out there doing it, right? I'm out there practicing. Gazelle tents are great. Check them out. All right, we'll do that. Wait, Gazelle 90, is that the one Overland Bound runs? That like dome looking tent. I think I know what you're talking about. Those are awesome. I wish I knew about those before I bought the tent I got. I like my tent, but I do like those. If that's what you're talking about, the guy Michael from Overland Bound runs one of those. I'm tired of sleeping on the ground and I have no room for cots. Is why I went rooftop tent. Yeah, that's true. The cot does take up space. I bring a cot. And I think without a cot, a ground tent would probably suck. So, yeah, it's a trade-off, man. I mean, look, I get it. You know, if I had a trailer, like an Overland trailer, I would probably put a rooftop tent on it. Just because I have the space. But I really like having the space on my roof. For me, personally, I like having a roof rack. I like having my storage on the roof. And then my food inside so that I don't have to worry about locking it up at night for the animals, right? Just lock the Jeep and they can't get to it. And my cooler's in there, my dry food's in there. And then on the roof, I keep my clothes, I keep my tools, stuff like that. So I like having that stuff up on the roof. So if I had a rooftop tent and a Jeep JK, I wouldn't have that much space left. That's the direction I'm going in. Bought a Gazelle T3 for my dad. Email one more time. Oh, Brandon at trailspin.tv. That's my email address. And, guys, if you're just tuning in, click that like, give me a thumbs up. I'm probably going to wrap this video up soon. I got to get ready for this meeting. And, you know all the deal. Like I said, go out there, buy the merch. I got some cool t-shirts, coffee mugs, poster. What else I put? I was thinking about doing the tights. I guess like the Teespring, you can do like women's like tights, and with my logo on them, they actually looked pretty good. So I think I might put those out too. So if you got a girl you wanna get those for, let me know and I'll put them together. Maybe we'll get Light Bright to wear them. Laud M, enjoying this live interactive platform. Good stuff, sir. Yeah, I appreciate it. I like doing the live stuff. I like getting information out there. It's kind of why I started the channel in the first place. I think I talked about this before, but I basically, I think it's a good way to kind of get some different industry experts on and talk about stuff that maybe isn't getting talked about on other channels like that. And I've noticed that the traffic to Trailspin's YouTube channel is definitely decreasing. We're still getting like the same amount of subscribers. But these live feeds don't really get as many views, and that's okay. It's up there for your reference, so you can go back and look at all that information. We had a ton of information about drones, in case you ever wanted to get licensed. We had a ton of information about radios, different kinds of radios. You know, we talked about suspensions. We've talked about some really cool stuff, and you know, it's all up there for everybody to see. So that's kind of why I like doing these live feeds. It gives me a way to chit chat with everybody. And I love talking to you guys. I love talking to my fans and all that. So, Brandon, your interviews are refreshing. Keep up the good work, man. Thank you. Zentopia, I appreciate that. I love the feedback. Thank you guys so much. Josh, it's a great platform he's opened up here for us. Yeah, no, I mean, nobody else was doing it, right? Like, people are going live and stuff like that, but I wanted it to be like a wealth of information. So I've got guests in mind, you know, like I've got some bigger guests in mind, like people with like big followings on YouTube and stuff like that. And it's been kind of hard to reach out to them and try to get everybody like to kind of agree to a Sunday. Like I reached out to Mile Marker. We wanted to do like a recovery episode, but in order to do that, they have to like get people to work on Sunday, which means they have to pay them overtime, and I mean stuff like that makes it kind of difficult to get like corporate people on here, big companies like that. But you know, we'll see. Like we'll see. I've got some more ideas thanks to your comments and stuff. And you know, you can leave comments on this later on in the video if you're not watching it live. You've got ideas for show topics, let me know. I'm all ears. I will not be here next week, but all right. 85FJ6. See you later, man. Thanks for those live videos. Hot doors. Hot. I thought that said hot doors. H Outdoors, Henrik. Do it. I'll get some for the wife. Yeah, that'd be great, man. I think I'm going to do it because I think it'd make for some good Instagram pictures, right? Like if everybody had like their girlfriends and stuff on you got to check them out. I mean, I'll I don't know if I'm going to do like a specific video like announcing the release of Trailspin tights, but they are cool looking. They're white and then they got the, you know, half the logo on the one leg and half the logo on the other. It actually looks pretty cool. Don't stop what you started. It's a good thing. Yeah, thank you guys. I want to do more like travel videos too. Just this winter was rough, man. I just didn't feel like going out, and I've just been busy trying to get this company off the ground. So that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I gotta get this other meeting. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in so much. Click that like, click that notification bell if you haven't, because that way you know when we're going live. When we're going live, the second we're going live, you'll know. Thumbs down if I don't know. Go ahead. Who cares? I don't care. And I won't see you next Sunday, but I will see you the following Sunday for episode 9. Who knows what we're going to be talking about. But until then, guys, peace. See you on the trail.